An important thing to keep in mind, and when something is being squared, you're multiplying by itself. And so I'm going to go ahead and just rewrite the same thing so that I make sure that when I multiply, I don't forget my middle term. Those of you who like to multiply with your box, feel free to do so. It's just a different way of organizing, and we'll end up with the same answer. So when we multiply, what do we do with our exponents? We add them. 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1. Then when we multiply here, we'll have a negative x. But when we add our exponents, 1/2 plus a negative 1/2. 1/2 plus a negative 1/2. Well, those are going to cancel each other out to give you 0. Now don't cross off that term yet. We'll talk about what's going to happen soon. Here we'll have a negative x. When we add our exponents, negative 1/2 plus 1/2 is 0. And lastly, a negative times a negative is a positive. We have our x. Negative 1/2 plus a negative 1/2 is going to give us negative 1. So now that you get to this point, very important on your exam to show this, we want to talk a little bit about what anything to the 0 power is. And those turn into the number 1. So we have x minus 1 minus 1. So they don't disappear. They turn into the number 1. But we combine those like terms to get x minus 2. Now let's look right here. If we can't have a negative exponent, we only can have positives, let's change that to 1 over x. Now I caution you, sometimes people want to write it as 1 and put it all over x. And it doesn't work that way. It's 1 over x. If you did want to make it one common denominator, you would have to work with getting those to all have a denominator of x also. But for us, we're going to leave our answer in this format.